My name is Morrissey, and I sing for a group called the Smiths, who come from England. I've been given these envelopes. Inside these envelopes are words. Let's find out what they are. Music is essential to me. It always has been. I couldn't really imagine life without music. In any way. Having said that, most of the music that exists today, most of the music that clogs up the popular chart, I found repellent. And so many people who are not musical are making records, which is a constant source of confusion to me. What really is art? Who defines it? I think it becomes more difficult as time goes by to really truly define art. To me, modern art means absolutely nothing. I find no emotion, no gentility, no sensitivity in modern art. For me personally, all the things that are of creative value occurred a long time ago. I think all the great works of literature have been written. Literature today, plays, theatre, they're all dying arts. Even popular music is a dying art. What makes me sad is that many people don't really consider popular music to be an art form. Many people who are involved in the business, disc jockeys, journalists, people in record companies, they don't consider popular music, rock music, to be an art form. I think it can be, and I think it can be the greatest art form. To me, it's almost impossible to really define fashion, just like the word style. And yet, the only thing that separates the two is that you can become fashionable. It merely takes money, but you cannot necessarily become stylish. So there's a difference between the two. Fashion, people who are intensely fashionable are so, I believe, because since they perhaps cannot produce a work of art, they themselves have to try and become physically a work of art. And they do this by dressing in a way that will make them noticeable and will make people comment upon them. People I find who are quite satisfied artistically with what they achieve tend really not to care too much about looking very fashionable or looking very trendy. We could almost say that fashions are really the refuge of people who are almost slightly inadequate. People who are insecure tend to look about for role models. Similarly with clothes. Maybe not. Money. It's so very easy and it's so tempting to say that money is not important. But of course it is. It's critically important. It makes the absolute difference between everything. Poverty is still a great sin. It's a great sin in England, and it's a hideous sin in America. All the very basic assumptions that almost anybody can make about money are sadly absolutely true. In my lifetime, I've been critically poor. I've lived in poverty. And now, I don't live in poverty. I'm not incurably wealthy. I'm not wealthy, in fact. But I do know that I'd rather have money, because the one thing that you can say about money is that it never, ever, ever makes things worse. It never makes life worse. So,